everyone, I'm Dr. Leslie Simmons, and my students all call me Dr. Pinky. It's pretty obvious. I'm going to just go ahead and talk you through this really quickly, and all I'm going to do is if there's any special fingerings or any special elements that are a little bit difficult, and then I'm going to go on in the next few videos and play it for you. So the first thing that we have is in measure 3 on the third beat, the C, and it's a ripeto or a turn, and that's just going to be C, D, C, B, C. Luckily, it's in a really nice, easy place. And I'm not going to play it in the rhythm. I'll do that when I do the recording of the music. I'm just going to play it slowly for you. C, D, C, B, C. Okay, so that's one thing you'll have to isolate. A big, big hint. Practice your music without any of these extra ornaments. Get it down really clean and know it well, and then when you add them in, it'll be easy. Okay, then the next thing is in 2 bars before A, you have a grace note going from A to G. You're going to tongue into the high A, so you tongue the front of the A and slur it down to the G. This grace note is before the beat, and I'll play it for you. So I'm really emphasizing it so that you can hear it, but the G has to be the one on the downbeat. It has to be the note on the downbeat. So B to G, to G, to G. Just think of it that way. To G, to G. Another hard element is the quarter note tied to a dotted 8th, 16th. That's going to be a rhythm everyone will miss. So make sure that you take out the slur when you practice. Okay. Another thing to think of is that the 16th note is a pickup to the next downbeat. So D, da, da, D, da, da, D, and that'll help you. If you want to be really, really picky with it, and I get my students to do this all the time, you're going to tongue every single 16th. B, 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 C, 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 B, A, 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 B, 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 A, G. And that'll tell you exactly how long that those 16th notes are going to be. All right, the next thing is to know your elements. So I teach my students to know their scales, their seconds, their thirds, their arpeggio, and the chromatic scale. At A, you have a G, B, D arpeggio. To the high D because I want to show you that separate. But if you know that that's the arpeggio and you're only using 3 notes, G, B, and D, then that's going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so let's talk about the high notes. So it goes up to C sharp, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you may think 2, 3, 1, 2, however you think about it. No pinky. And then to get to D, all you do is lift up this finger, put this pinky down. I think of it like a seesaw, you know, moving back and forth. All right, so now the hard part is you have to get from B over the bridge to the C sharp and then to the D. Just practice B to C sharp. Again, it's like a seesaw motion. B, C sharp, B, C sharp. Yeah, it really helps. You need to isolate that area to make it really clean. Don't just run over it and then that be this part that messes you up, because then you'll keep messing up after that if you get nervous. Okay, the next measure, second measure of A, is a D, F sharp, A, C chord. So you can see that's really fun to listen to, right? So make sure that you know that those are the 4 notes that you're really playing around with right there. Okay, now we're moving on. We are on the 4th line. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th measure after A. You're going to play B here on the left because you have to go to D sharp here on the right, F sharp in the middle to E. Watch your D sharp, F sharp, A, G, F sharp. And I keep wanting to think that there is a C sharp here. So I am going to mark C natural. Right? Okay, so F sharp, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D sharp. okay? So you have 3 D sharps in that measure. All right, then the next measure, in the piano measure, you have a double dotted quarter note, okay? That is very much like the rhythm that we practiced before. Quarter note with an 8th note and a 16th, but this tied, then the little 16th. So it's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G, A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G, A. And I like to count the number I have because it helps me. That's how I personally count things. All right, on the next measure, the C sharps are all going to be in the right-hand side. Okay, that's going to make it a lot quicker. Look at how short it is, how long this is. So this is much faster. Okay, and then you're back to having to play that high C sharp, which we've already talked about. I'm sight reading this with you, so it helps me when I have to sight read something to teach it off the bat, because I know what I would have to think of, and that's what I'm pointing out for you. So then watch the last measure before D. You have A, D, A. If you know how to half hold, which is roll your finger down and then bring it back up, you can do that right there to get a little bit smoother, however you want to work on it. I wouldn't make the last D too short because it's your final note. It would be fine if it was going on, but not in this case. All right, in the next video, I'm going to play this for you.